Alright, so I've heard a lot of players ask about the best way to farm Nulgath stuff, so I put this guide together in order to help them out. Now, keep in mind this guide is mostly intended for players who do not have any farming pets, but there are still some methods in here that will be useful for players who have pets like Crag or CVKS. Now, just a warning, this is not going to be easy. Nulgath farming is not for everyone. Yeah, some of you might be like, forget this. I'm going back to farming Necromancer. Well, anyways, let's get on with the guide. Okay, so this quest from the Nulgath larvae called Nulgath is extremely important. It is the fastest way to get Gems of Nulgath. There's another way to get them, which I will go over a bit later. This quest also rewards the 8th Betrayal Blade, which has quests for Tainted Gems and Dark Crystal Shards. Now this pet, even though it's for members, it can still be accessed through your inventory, so there's no problem there. On top of that, this quest also rewards Uni 13, both vouchers, and a Totem of Nulgath. Anyways, another tip is, if you go to the museum, you can click on the statue and it'll take you right to the mana golem that you need for the quest. Okay, so now that we're here, there actually isn't too much to this quest. All you gotta do is kill the mana golem for its mana energy. This is around a 20% drop, so it'll take a few kills, but it still shouldn't take you that long. After you get the mana energy, you'll want to join Gilead and get the charged mana energy from the mana elemental. And you'll want to go to a player on this map because the boss is blocked by a puzzle that's really annoying to solve. But yeah, otherwise, charged mana energy is a 100% drop, so it'll take you no time to get. Once you get that, turn in the quest. There might be a larvae around in a Yulgar somewhere. It can sometimes be a little tricky to find one, but it shouldn't take you that long. But yeah, turn it in. You'll likely get a gem, and if you're lucky, you'll also get an 8th Betrayal Blade. Alright, so there is another way to get gems, and that's with Drudgeon's voucher item Totem of Nulgath quest. Now you will need a non-mem voucher to do this. The quest requires you to get 60 essences from the Dark Makai. They're a 10% drop each, but once you get 60 of those, you can turn them in for 10 gems of Nulgath. Now, in my opinion, this is slower than the Larvae quest, but if you get bored of doing that one, this is always another alternative. Alright, so what I recommend is, if you need gems of Nulgath, do the Nulgath Larvae quest, because it also has a chance to reward vouchers and Uni 13. If you don't need gems, you want to do Drudgeon's Wheel of Chance quest because it is faster than this one. That quest also rewards Uni 13s and both vouchers. Now, I believe that the drop rate for Uni 13 and the member voucher are a bit higher on the larvae. The non-member voucher, it's the same, I believe around 1%. However, since the wheel quest can be completed much faster, you should be getting those two items at a quicker pace. But yeah, anyways, there isn't much to Drudgeon's Wheel of Chance quest. All you gotta do is join Ashirion, defeat him for his helmet. The helmet drops fairly consistently. You won't get it every time, but you shouldn't go too long without getting it. Once you get that, go to a Yulgar, hope you find a Drudgeon, then turn in the quest and pray you get lucky. Something to look out for, if you notice in this clip, I turn in the quest and my items shoot all the way to the top of the screen. Now, sometimes there are items that stay off the screen, and if you get another drop, the items will shoot back down to the bottom, and in this case, I could have missed a Uni 13, so yeah, that is definitely something you want to look out for while you're farming. Okay, so finally you got something easy. Take out your Betrayal Blade, do the Cube Reagent quest, and kill a bunch of Sneevils in boxes to get 25 cubes. You can stack them to 500 if you want. It'll be a little faster that way. Once you get as many as you want, join Mount Frost. Then all you gotta do here is kill the snow golems. Their ice cubes drop really frequently. Once you do that, turn in the quest and get your tainted gems. Okay, so this is the fastest way to get Dark Crystal Shards as a non-member. Now, there's a slightly slower way, which I'll show a bit later, but currently, the quest Nation Loyalty Rewarded from Shadow Blast is the fastest way. so an important thing to note is that there are two initial issues with this quest. The first being, if you have a weaker class, it'll take you a while to kill the monsters needed to complete it. The second being, if you don't have a full stack of diamonds or diamond badges, they have a chance to drop from this quest instead of the Dark Crystal Shards. Now, it's really easy to max your stack of diamonds. I'll go over that a bit later, so do not do this quest for diamonds. With diamond badges, unfortunately the only way to get them is by doing this quest. But on the bright side, once you get 300 of them, the only thing you'll be getting from this quest is Dark Crystal Shards. And when you get to that point, this will be the fastest way that you can acquire them. Now, to get this quest to show up, you're gonna need to have a Nation Round 4 medal in your inventory. You can get that by doing the first 4 quests in this area. Once you get that, you can do the Nation Loyalty Rewarded quest, and it requires you to kill 25 Dark Makai, Blood Titan, Karnax, Fluffy, Cthulhu, and Red Dragon. Alright, so this is the Essence of Defeat reagent quest. Now, the reason I believe this to be slower than the other quest is because it requires you to kill 50 Makai instead of 25, and the monster respawn takes up a lot of time. So the first thing you want to do is kill 50 Makai, then you want to kill Hydra for its scale, Ashirion for his chain, Arakara for its fang, Vath for his hair, Odokuru's head for its tooth, and Tibicinus for its chain. Once you do all that, turn in the quest and you'll get 1 to 2 Dark Crystal Shards. So to get diamonds in Nulgath, you're going to want to go to the Evil War Null map, talk to the Diligus NPC, and accept the Only the Strong Survive Today quest. Now, in order to accept this, you're going to need a Uni 13 in your inventory. Aside from that, this quest is extremely easy. All you gotta do is kill the undead monsters in the first few rooms to get the quest items. It should only take you a few minutes. Then once you do that, you can turn in the quest for 2 diamonds, and then you can rinse and repeat. Diamonds take no time to get it all compared to everything else. So, the most reliable way to get totems is with Dredgen's voucher item Totem of Nulgath quest. All you gotta do is get 60 Essence of Nulgath. These drop from the Dark Makai at a 10% drop rate. To do this quest, you will need a non-member voucher. However, that is a much better alternative than going directly to Nulgath and doing his totem quest that requires 100 Essence. There is another way to get totems, which is with the Nulgath Larvae's quest. But the totems drop very infrequently, so I would advise against doing this quest unless you needed items like Gems of Nulgath, Uni 13, and vouchers. Alright, so if you're ready to wreck your hand, you're ready to get Blood Gems of the Archfiend. Now, the only way for non-members to do this quest is through Nulgath's Kiss the Void. When you accept it, you're gonna want to copy /join Blinding Snow 100,000 and paste it into your chat bar. This will bring you to a random Blinding Snow map in the 99,000s room number. And what you want to do here is repeatedly run into the next room, kill the Gemeralds, paste your join command again, and repeatedly do that until you get 80 Fragments of Chaos. Alright, so once you get 80 Fragments of Chaos, you're gonna want to go to the Evil War Null map, head to the room with the Legion Fenrir's, and kill them for their broken betrayal blades. When you're done farming those, the next thing you need is Tender the Assistant. This pet is a 1% drop from Dark Makai's, but I'm going to assume you have been fighting them by now, so you probably have one already. When you have that, go ahead and turn in Kiss the Void for a Blood Gem. Another tip is that Tender is actually AC tagged, so you can go into your buyback shop and get it back without having to farm it again. Alright, so that's about all there is for the main Nulgath farming items. Just another warning, Nulgath farming is very time consuming, and if you're trying to get something like Void High Lord, it's gonna be a long grind for most of you. But trust me, it is worth it. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. But yeah, best of luck to you all, and may RNGesus be with you.